Warrior football spring camp came to an official close tonight with the Warrior Bowl at Aloha Stadium. Hit of the night came in the first quarter when safety Eric Peterson blew up slot back Mike Washington. Ooh, how's it going, everybody? 9,000 fans showed up in Halawa tonight. They did not leave disappointed as the UH football team put on a show in the very first Warrior Bowl. Black team led by Coach Cal Lee and quarterback Inoke Funaki struck first when the Kahuku grad hooked up with Malcolm Lane on the 27-yard connection in the first quarter, giving the men in black an early 7-0 lead. The Green Squad led the battle by Coach Ron Lee and wingman Tyler Grunke. Looking old school, they struggled early as Grunke got picked off by Kenny Estes, leading to a Dan Kelly field goal, but the guys in green cut the black lead to 3 when Grunke hooked up with Mike Washington on the 8-yard touchdown, making it 10-7, but just before the break, Funaki found Daniel Lofton as time expired in the half, giving the Black a 17-7 pad on their way to a 24-20 victory.
I like what we've seen. The offense has really been coming along, and you can see tonight they're executing, doing some good things.
Funaki finished 12 of 18 for 145 yards and 2 scores. Grunke went 10 of 14 for 108 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Spring ball now over. Fall camp set to open in late July. Season opener against Florida now just 126 days away.
Free parking, free admission, and some football. Doesn't get much better than that. Fans took full advantage of the evening and showed up to the Ohana Festival out at Aloha Stadium in force. Some lined up for autographs with their favorite players, the new and the old, others anxious to meet the Warrior coaches and the new Warriors. And it was time for football, of course. The team split into 2, green and black. Head coach Greg McMackin even pitted the offensive and defensive coordinators against each other, who just so happened to be brothers, the Lee brothers. Ron headed up the black while Cal took over the green team. Now, I was a little biased towards the green team, I must admit, just because of their rainbow stripe on the white pants and, of course, the green jerseys, but it was the black team that got it going first. Inoke Funaki driving the offense all the way down the field, hitting Malcolm Lane on the 27-yard touchdown pass after a Dan Kelly field goal early in the second quarter. It was 10-0 black team. But Tyler Grunke, the green team, battled back 8 plays. 55 yards later, Grunke hits Mike Washington, 8-yard strike, 10-7. Grunke was 10 of 14 for 108 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but the black team got another just before the half. It's Funaki, 18 passes, 12 were caught for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns. Daniel Lofton, 6-yarder, made it 17-7 at the half. Black team won it 24-20.
And I thought there were great things on both sides of the ball. I thought the offense moved the ball. There were some big hits on defense, some big plays on both sides of the ball. So it was a fun night.
It was nice to come out with the win, after spring. I think we've made some good progress, especially speaking for the offensive side. We've come a long ways, and, I think there's still a lot more work to be done, and, hopefully we'll still just continue to work hard and try to get better.
Thousands come out for football in April, but this was more than just a game. It's also a preview of this year's Warrior team.
The spring practice ended tonight with the inaugural Warrior Bowl at Aloha Stadium. That is where we find K5 News' Stephen Plurino live.
Yeah, the scrimmage wrapped up just about a half hour ago. Fans still exiting the stadium. Officially goes down as a win for the black squad, beating the green 24-20. But this scrimmage is more than just a scrimmage. It is a celebration of everything that is Warrior football. Hundreds of fans line up hours before the Warriors' final spring practice.
I really believe we have the greatest fans in America, and this just goes to show it.
To show their appreciation for them, the Warriors host the Football Ohana Festival.
Coming to this is awesome, having a chance to see what the team's going to be about or how he's opening up to Hawaii is something we look forward to.
I'm just excited that people can enjoy this and we can all get together and they can see how the guys have been working and have some fun at the same time.
Featuring food, autographs, and fun for everyone. Back to the real reason why everyone's here, the scrimmage. A good crowd is on hand, and they have high expectations.
Hopefully we'll have 12-0 again, or 13-0.
Well, you know, they're saying a lot about defense, so hopefully we see something out of the offense.
Good plays so that we can win over Florida.
And it seems I have developed a fan club. Did you guys have fun today?
Yeah!
As you see, kids enjoying it. Warriors open the season against Florida on August 30th. Reporting live from Aloha Stadium, within the mosh pit, Stephen Florino for K5 News.
It was the final time for the walk-ons to strut their stuff and for the vets to claim their starting spots. A month of spring practice culminated in the final scrimmage for the Warrior football team today at Aloha Stadium. Coach Mack was definitely ready to see what his Warriors had in store for him tonight. The black team was led by Inoke Funaki, and in the first quarter, he finds Malcolm Lane from 27 yards out. That's the first score of the game, and the black team would go ahead 10-zip. But back would come the green team. Tyler Grunke and Michael Washington, they get familiar. Grunke completed 10 of 14 passes for 108 yards and a touchdown. However, this is a QB battle, and Funaki does him a bit better from the 6-yard line. Funaki hooks up with Daniel Lofton, who makes the shoestring grab. Funaki had 2 TD passes. The green team grab a 17-7 lead. In the third, the unknowns would get their time to shine. Freshman Jake Austin and Jake Yuen seal the deal for the Blacks' 24-20 win. Sports director Liz Chun was at the game and brings us this report.
Thanks, Mike. In all, 100 Warriors saw playing time, including all 5 quarterbacks. The first thing you noticed when you got here, the crowd, 9,000 strong in attendance. The not so obvious, the wager on the game. The winners are getting a steak dinner. The losers are eating hot dogs.
I'm glad that we won, that we're able to win, we'll say, you know, and get a couple good passes in there. And, you know, there's still things that I know that I didn't make the best read or the best throw, and that's the things that I know, you know, want to focus on and try to get better at.
What a crowd.
What a crowd, exactly. I couldn't even sign all the autographs I wanted to. I ran out of time, and I didn't even get to warm up. My first pass was the first pass I threw in the game, and it's unbelievable how many people came out here. It's great support.
And, of course, you're enjoying that steak dinner that you just won, right?
Yeah, I was teasing a couple of them over there that I can give them a little steak because, you know, I might not eat the whole thing, but we'll just have fun with that.
That's scraps from off your plate, right?
The fatty part.
So that'll do it for spring football. Now the waiting game begins. This off season will last until August 30th when Hawaii kicks off at Florida. Reporting from the Aloha Stadium, Liz Chun, KGMB 9 Sports.